Hey friends, okay, so today's video, I'm gonna be talking all about Advent and Christmas. I know it's super early, right? I still have Thanksgiving, stuff all around me. I am a big believer in planning beforehand so that I can enjoy the season. That is the whole point of this video. My whole point of my channel is to hopefully help and encourage, inspire people to live liturgically and to do it to the best of our ability. I am a mom of 5 small children. My oldest is 10 and my youngest is almost 2. And so these are things I've been doing for the last couple of years. I switch some things up here and there, but it really does help me to get all prepared so that when Advent actually comes, I'm completely ready. And when Christmas comes, I am completely ready. So I'm hoping this video encourages you to start getting ready for Advent and Christmas so that your Advent and Christmas are so beautiful and holy and restful and just that it's kind of like a mini retreat, right? Because it can be really crazy. And if you are new here, please subscribe down below. I would love to have you a part of this amazing community. Everyone here is so welcoming and happy and cheerful, and I'm so thankful for each one of you. So what I have is I have this whole PDF free over on my website. I'm gonna go through this with you because this is like the key to having an amazing Advent and Christmas. And my goal is to check off all these things before Thanksgiving. That is the goal. It doesn't always happen, but that's the goal. And when I can do that, I can sail right into Advent just feeling so peaceful, restful, excited for the coming of Christmas. I don't have to be scampering around everywhere. Okay, so the first one is to have the Advent wreath ready and buy new candles if you need to. So I used to always forget to buy candles, and I was trying to find them last minute, and sometimes they can run out, right? Like even if you go to Michael's and stuff, those type of things sometimes run out. So I always try to go way beforehand and have all my candles for the wreath all ready. So that's the first thing. The second thing is to have an Advent devotional. So every year, there's so many good ones out there. I will maybe on my website try to find some really good Advent devotionals or ones that I've done that are so helpful. So this year I'm actually gonna do St. Luke. Have you heard of this? So St. Luke, the gospel. So you just pretty much read your Bible, and he has 24 chapters. So on the 1st of December, you read the first chapter. 2nd of December, you read the 2nd chapter, and so on. And so you pretty much go through the whole life of Jesus. And so that's what I'm gonna do this year. I'm also gonna do, I'm doing the consecration to Mary. I always do that for Our Lady of Guadalupe. And I think that it's important to remind people that Advent is actually, in the Catholic faith, a time of preparation. So it's almost like a Lent before Easter comes. Like it's very similar. So it's very different than what the world is saying, like all these parties and all these celebrations. Catholics actually live it a little differently. So this is a time of really a peaceful time of reflection and growing closer to God through this time. So anyway, so that's my devotional this year. Okay, so the next thing is budget. So make sure you set a budget of how much are we gonna spend for Christmas gifts, Christmas cookies, teacher gifts, all these things that they add up so quick. My husband and I, we've decided we usually start planning for the entire year. So every month we'll put a little bit into a special savings just for Christmas, so that when Christmas comes, we're not like, oh my goodness, like this is so expensive. We have been planning all year for this, and that way it just works out great for us. The next thing is, if you take Christmas card photos, make sure that you get those all taken. Me and my family, we usually just use our tripod and take a little picture from our iPhone, but make sure that you get your Christmas photos all taken care of, and then order your Christmas cards before Thanksgiving. Prepare your Jesse tree. So a lot of families, Christian families do, it's called the Jesse tree. I will link it down below what it is, but it pretty much walks through the Old Testament in preparation for Christmas. It's pretty amazing. It's a devotional we usually do at dinner time, so that's an idea. If you are traveling anywhere for Christmas, make sure you finalize your Christmas plans. And then the next one is to pick out all your Thanksgiving and Christmas outfits. So my family, we usually do the same. They're both the same. So whatever they wear for Thanksgiving, they usually wear for Christmas. And I try to use old things. Once in a while, I'll get a new dress or something for the kids, depending on how it is budget-wise. But just kind of figure out what to wear for Christmas and Thanksgiving. You know, do your kids need longer pants? Do they need better shoes? You know, that's usually a good time to get all of that all squared away. And then finish your Christmas shopping 100%, and that means teachers, whoever you buy Christmas presents for, make sure everything's done so that you're not scampering looking around. I do usually buy a couple extra like gift cards, so if I did forget something or somebody, then I have these gift cards that I can just hand out and put in a card if I need to. Okay, so the next one is to print out your Christmas cookies that you want to do. And so I have this, every year I have all my Christmas traditions in here, and I have all my recipes. I have, you know, different cookies that we make and all of that. I have a favorite Christmas cookie that our whole family loves. It's over on my website. I've been tweaking it for years and it's so good. So I will just put all of the things, especially if I have a Christmas party or something, I'll put all the recipes right in here, so it's just super easy. I also have in here, it's like a list of like all of my Advent family givings. I did a video on this a while ago, a couple years ago. I'll link it down below, and pretty much just printed it out, and it's like all the things that we can do to give back to God. You know, it's I know a lot of people say it's the time to give, and a lot of people are all about presents, but this list is actually 100% like go to adoration as a family, send Christmas cards, act out the nativity, visit a nursing home. So it's like all these ideas that you could do as a family to enrich your Advent. So I encourage you to like go check that video out and get some really good ideas and how this Advent season can be a time of giving instead of like, you know, gifts and materialism and all of that. So just an idea. Start planning any Christmas parties that you might be having. All right, the next one is buy any Christmas decorations that you want to add to your home. So every year, I usually wait till after Christmas actually to do this one because everything's like super cheap. But I do give myself a little bit of a budget every year to add a couple pieces here and there. And if you saw my fall decoration, I talked about that in there, how every year I have a little bit of a budget where I can add, you know, an extra blanket or something, and so through the years it all kind of accumulates, and it's super fun to do with the kids, you know, decorate the house seasonally and stuff. So so buy Christmas decorations if there is something. I love TJ Maxx and Marshalls, not sponsored, it's just the truth. That's where I get pretty much 99% of everything in my house that is decoration. So I do go there once in a while for Christmas decorations as well. All right, the next one is to have your Christmas cards addressed and stamped. So that's a big one to do before Thanksgiving, like to have that completely done. I usually wait a week or two so it doesn't look like I'm too eager, but to send out Christmas cards. But it's so nice to know that those are completely done. I do get my Christmas cards usually, it's like Vistaprint, and you can do where it's a postcard, and they are way cheaper. Just a little, if you're looking for a really cheap way to make Christmas cards because they're so expensive, that's what I've been doing the last couple years, and it is so awesome. So you just make postcards, and you can make however many you want. So it's pretty amazing. So if you're looking for a little budget tip, buy St. Nicholas shoe goodies. So we do St. Nicholas in our house. So I always put an ornament in there and candies, and it's just super fun. But that way every year they have a new ornament, and then when they actually move out, they get to take all their ornaments with them. So I put their little name on the ornament so they know, and so by the time they move out, they'll have what, 20 some ornaments depending when they move out, right? But I love that idea because I remember when I moved out, I didn't have any ornaments. I was like, oh, I have to go buy ornaments, you know, and I had like all the bulb ones and stuff. So, and that way, like, it kind of represents that year. I make it really fun and the kids love it, and then they put it on the tree. It's like this whole thing, and we read books about St. Nicholas. I actually am a huge fan of St. Nicholas, so I really, really like that feast day. The other one is St. Lucy's feast day. So this is actually my favorite feast day to do because her feast, you can make it so fun. I think I'm gonna make a video about it this year. But what we do, so we make cookies, and that's the first day that we actually get to eat a cookie. So we'll bake cookies before, but they actually they have to wait till St. Lucy's feast day for the cookies. And they make cinnamon rolls. She's known for Lucy of Light. So there's a whole story that goes with her. She's so amazing. But pretty much we'll go and look at Christmas lights on her feast day. So it's like this whole day celebration that we, I'll read her book too and stuff. So it's really fun. So I just have to make sure Bella has the white gown, and I have a crown that my mom, on my Etsy shop if you're looking, but it's super fun. But we do that for All Saints Day as well, so it goes both ways. Also, I declutter my house, so I get rid of all the extra toys and clothes that don't fit or are stained. I go through all of November. It's kind of like I just got everything out of my house, and that way on Christmas, when they do have new toys, there's room for the toys. It's not overwhelming. And I just give it to the thrift store, and you know, hopefully that blesses somebody else. And then the next one is to meal plan for Advent and Christmas events. So just like make sure that you have everything that you need for, you know, Christmas, finalize your Christmas plans, and where will you be on Christmas? Are you gonna bring a dish? What dish? All of that. So, so that is my list, and the goal is just to start crossing them off during November, and then Thanksgiving, just enjoy Thanksgiving and enjoy Advent. That everything will be kind of in place, hopefully, if you check out this list. Also over on my website, A Catholic Mom's Life, I have so much over there. If you're looking for a fun thing to do, just go ahead and look at that. But the Advent planners, so this is a lot of the things from the checklist, but you can write things out, like maybe for miscellaneous, like things that you need to remember to buy, or food that you want to make sure you have, or start planning and all of that. So a lot of times I forget what I have for Christmas gifts, and so I have this whole list of who I need to get gifts for and what I've got them, and then a little X for, okay, they're all done, I got them all finished. And you can print out several of these, you know, maybe one for teachers or whatever. But all of that is over on my website, A Catholic Mom's Life. You don't have to sign up for any newsletter or anything like that. I do have a newsletter if you do want it, but you don't have to. And my newsletter is just once a month. It's super simple, just kind of talks about ideas for the upcoming month, and look back at like family life and all of that. So a lot of fun, but it's over on my website if you're interested. So I hope that this video helps you, and I hope that you all have a fabulous Advent and Christmas, and that you can start planning now, and that this really truly does bless you. This little checklist, you can just print it off and start crossing things off. So anyway, until next time, I will see you all later. God bless. Bye.